Alright folks, have to excuse the mess in the garage. Got back from a race about a week ago and the car is in great shape, did well. A few things I'm going to go ahead and update on the car, and I'm going to first start and show you kind of what I've started. So basically the car's really heavy and it's hard to stop, so I'm trying to cut weight everywhere I can. What I did here was I went ahead and cut the fender out to try to get the air out of the fender well. If you look at it, you can see really nice. I don't know, it might not be a professional job, but it's my job anyways. So then I went ahead and I opened the door and I gutted absolutely everything out of the door. So I still have my original latch, but when I took the door off, I weighed it on the scale and it was 44 pounds. I took it all the way down to 18 and a half. So now I don't have the ability to open it from the inside, which you can still reach and open it from there. And then when you go to close it, it's kind of cattywampus, but you just bend it straight and it closes perfectly. But the car still looks aesthetically pleasing. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm about to come over here to the passenger side and I'm about to start on this side. So if you can tell, that's all the guts. That big piece there, both of these bars, part of the bottom, part of the upper part. I took all of this off. There's no need for all of this. Unfortunately, the paint doesn't match underneath it. I think I can either touch that up or not worry about it. And then I have to do the same thing to this fender here. Take the door off, put some marks, and go ahead and louver that out to get that side done also. Once I get all the weight taken out of there, I'm gonna get a brake bias valve, and we're gonna put a brake adjustment in here to where we can shut off the rear brakes. This car will stop like anything you could imagine, but the problem is the rear locks up. So what I'm gonna have to do is the way this works, it's terrible. So you have A and B. You got your front left, front right, rear left, and rear right. The way this works is A feeds your front left and your right rear brake. B feeds your front right and your rear left. It's so stupid. So I was hoping I could just go in here and take this out and run a brake bias and shut off the rear, but that's not how this works. So I have yet to figure out how I'm going to run the brake bias in. I guess I could cut the line under the car and like swedge it out and put a adapter on it, but I'm just not really a fan of that. I would have rather ran a solid line up here or a braided line up here. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet, but that's what I'm gonna do. And the next video will be on the dyno. So what we're doing here, this 2 3/4 or 3-inch, whatever this is only a 2 3/4 inch intake or throttle body. It's only 68, 69 millimeter. So we're gonna end up going from 2 7/8 of an inch, or not 2 7/8, 2 3/4 of an inch, and we're gonna up it and kind of have a larger pipe come all the way down and try to get the filter down there into the fender well. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dyno the car the way it is, see what it makes. Already had the intake made, put the new intake on it, dyno it again, and see what we make. Both dynos, I'm gonna make sure the car is up to temperature to where they're both as exact as possible, and see if we get any gains from that. Once I do that, I'm gonna get those numbers, take it to the exhaust shop. We're gonna go out of the bottom of the J-pipe, remove the complete J-pipe, remove all the exhaust. It's only 2 1/4 inch exhaust. So we're gonna take out the stock J-pipe, leaving the manifolds for the rules. We're gonna come straight off the manifold with 1.5 inches, go straight out the back. Come out of the back manifold with 1.5 inches, go straight out the back. Y them together, and then we're gonna go straight out of the back of the car with 3 inch. and we'll probably run it through some flow-through glass pack design muffler, whatever, just to try to tone it down a little bit. Those are the rear tail lights. Since the March race, I lost second place because my brake lights quit working. Probably have never been that mad in my life, but it is what it is. It's racing. This race, I think we brought home like 17th. That was the best we could do. The entire field has gotten really fast. This car is capable of the top speeds as all the top drivers. The problem is I had to brake around 6 because the rears kept locking up. They were braking at 3.5 or 4, and I knew the braking zone was killing me. So that's what we've got to do. We've got to be able to shut off the rear brakes. I almost felt like the second race on the second day, I could have actually removed the rear brakes altogether and just drove the car with front brakes, and I think I could have done better than what we did. But that's hindsight. It is what it is. Car's still in one piece, and I'm steady working on it, giving it a diet. I've got all my conglomerate of cutting stuff here, and I'm just going to start hacking on it as much as I can. Try not to ruin the aesthetics of the car. I love the way it looks. I love an Acura CL. I love everything about the car, even the fancy chrome rims. You can't even knock the chrome rims. Everybody at the track loves them. They've had all these stupid rules about keeping your tires inside your fender wells at the 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock position, so people get their tires and stick them way out and put 55-gallon barrel metal over it, and it just looks ridiculous. I can't do that, so I'm just going to run stock Acura style wheels and just going to let it rip. So next video y'all see will be of it on the dyno, and hopefully we'll get some good numbers. Stay tuned. Thank y'all for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. See y'all next time.